Hello, everyone. Yesterday, CCTV reported that on September 6th, from the Deep Space Exploration Laboratory, we learned that the third Deep Space Exploration Conference closed in Hefei and Wei. Chinese scientists proposed a concept for China's asteroid exploration, defense, and resource utilization, and they extended a cooperation initiative to international partners. Over 400 guests from 40 countries jointly discussed the future of deep space exploration and asteroid defense. China is currently planning a kinetic impactor mission to an asteroid approximately 10 million kilometers from Earth. The goal is to verify the feasibility of a defense plan, with the objective of deflecting the asteroid's orbit by about 3 to 5 centimeters to ensure it won't threaten Earth for at least 100 years. Wu Weiren, the chief designer of China's lunar exploration program, officially announced the mission at the Tiandu conference. The mission, scheduled for September 6, 2025, will use a flyby approach. First, an observation probe will approach the asteroid to collect data. Then, an impactor will strike it at high speed. A joint observation from space and Earth will then assess the results. The expected outcome is to change the asteroid's flight path by 3 to 5 centimeters, ensuring its orbit deviates from Earth's for the next several decades to hundreds of years, thereby reducing the threat to Earth. China has invited international partners to participate in ground monitoring, payload research, and data sharing to establish an asteroid defense system. Technologically, the mission faces challenges such as high-speed autonomous navigation, with an impact speed of about 6.5 kilometers per second, as well as long-distance communication and observation of the impact debris. This mission will be more complex than the U.S. DART mission in 2022. The threat of a near-Earth asteroid impact is considered a major disaster for human survival. Events like the 1908 Tunguska explosion and the 1913 Russian meteorite have caused significant damage to Earth. The target asteroid contains platinum group metals and ice water resources, and the data from the probe will help in the research of space resource utilization. Wu Weiren, chief designer of China's lunar exploration program, revealed that China plans to carry out a kinetic impactor experiment on an asteroid to verify the feasibility of an asteroid defense. This makes China the second country after the U.S. to conduct such an experiment. Near-Earth asteroid impacts are listed by the United Nations as one of the top 20 threats to human survival. From the Chicxulub impact event 65 million years ago to the 1908 Tunguska explosion, asteroids have consistently posed a threat to life on Earth. A small asteroid named 2024 Airfort drew global attention this February due to a certain risk of hitting Earth. After multiple observations, the impact probability was adjusted to near zero. Although high-impact near-Earth asteroid strikes are extremely rare, they would have a massive impact if they were to occur, potentially even causing human extinction. The severity is directly related to the asteroid size. A 10-meter diameter asteroid impacting Earth would have the energy of a typical nuclear warhead. Such events happen about once every 10 years. A 10-kilometer diameter asteroid impact would cause a global catastrophe, including mass extinction. The extinction of the dinosaurs was caused by an asteroid over 10 kilometers in diameter. In September 2022, NASA executed the Double Asteroid Redirection Test DART mission, where a kinetic impactor was used to shorten the orbit of the target asteroid, Dimorphos, on its parent asteroid, Didymos, by 33 minutes. This was the first time in human history that a kinetic impactor was used to change an asteroid's orbit, proving the technology's feasibility. However, the mission had significant limitations. Its performance relied on ground-based remote telescope observations. The accompanying small CubeSats had limited payload capabilities and observation time, making it impossible to fully assess the impact of the debris. China's mission can be seen as a complement and upgrade to the DART mission. China plans to use its main spacecraft to carry multiple powerful payloads for close-up long duration, and detailed observation. This approach aims to obtain complete data on the entire impact process. The U.S. mission targeted a binary asteroid system, observing the impact's effect. China's mission, however, will strike a single near-Earth asteroid, directly observing the changes to its orbit around the Sun. A single asteroid has a higher probability of hitting Earth, and is therefore more of a threat. After the impact, China's mission will also collect samples to analyze the asteroid's chemical composition. Now, I'll share my personal opinion. I believe this asteroid impact mission is a test for China's future lunar base. You can think of the asteroid as Earth. Once China establishes a base on the Moon, it will have the capability to impact asteroids, which also means it can launch an impact on Earth. The power of this impact is determined by its kinetic energy and velocity. In other words, the US's so-called Sky Shield system, which is aimed at high-speed, high-mass strikes launched from the Moon, has no defense against it. This isn't a strike from Earth, it's a strike from the Moon. You can view this mission as a test of China's future lunar military base's long-range strike capability against Earth, including the U.S. military and the United States itself. The asteroid represents Earth. If I strike a specific point, I'm striking the U.S. Currently, when I launch a ballistic missile at the U.S., it must be launched from Earth, pass through the atmosphere, exit, and then re-enter. But this time, I can launch from the Moon or another planet targeting Earth, targeting you. The U.S. won't your Sky Shield system just be for show. This is China's clear message to the U.S. that it also possesses cosmic strike capability. Countries with this capability, China, Russia, and the U.S. should try to avoid war. The U.S. can use these weapons to threaten other countries, but when it uses weapons like the Sky Shield system, which is also tied to the US dollar, to threaten China. All this so-called US military hegemony is, in the eyes of the Chinese, utterly worthless.